Hi, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get right into this story. Boy, may I tell you, anything you do, might as well you just do it right from the beginning and done. I'm not saying that these guys are guilty of what they are being accused of, but boy, it surely seems like it. Now, with the 2024 Olympics, which will be held in Paris, shortly approaching, this does not look good for Jamaica and Jamaica's athletes. There's a bunch of names here that are mixed up in a doping scandal, and people have been banned, people have been charged, and it don't look good. In this story, you will hear about Christopher Taylor, World Championship silver medalist. You will hear about Jamaica World Indoor silver medalist Dwayne Barrett. You will hear about Jamaican-born Liberian sprinter O'Neal Wright. You will hear about American naturopathic therapist Eric Lara. Eric Lara already throwing the towel. He already pled guilty, and I think he's pointing fingers from behind the scenes, implicating others. I'm not sure. We'll get into the story. And then there is one athlete, Nigeria's Blessing Okagbare. Okagbare has got a hefty ban. You might as well say his career is over. And then there is Swiss sprinter, who is again another Jamaican-born Alex Wilson. Let's get into the stories. It don't look good. It don't look good. Before I even start these stories, let me say this. Watching a program the other day, when a Caucasian man from another nation, said something about Usain Bolt's records are questionable. Matter of fact, all the Jamaican athletes who are top-tier super athletes, world athletes like Sharika Jackson, like Elaine Thompson-Herah, like Shelly and Fraser-Price, like Johan Blake, Usain Bolt, all these people's records are questionable. When that person said that on the television, every Jamaican went batshit crazy. F you, hey boy, right? Right. And Jano, we wanted to keep it that way. But I don't know if this is a smear campaign, because he further went and said, come on now, one small island in the Caribbean just dominating globally in track and field. And I'm not talking about like they win every now and then, or they get some bronze medals and a couple of silver here. They own the world records, fastest everything, first in everything. They're sweeping races, gold, silver, bronze, and top tier first world leading nations are unable to do this. At the time, I saw it too, and I dismissed it as plain jealousy. I'm saying, this doping scandal right here has given their argument more teeth. Whether it's true or not, it has given their argument more teeth. Are they coming for the Jamaican empire? Because Jamaica has an empire when it comes to track and field. Are they coming for the empire? Now, might I add, the Jamaican empire has not been that dominant since Usain Bolt retired and a group of other guys followed behind him, exiting track and field, went on to other places or became less dominant. But we still run the place pretty much, right? You still have to go through the Jamaicans to get to the top. So are they playing chess and checking us off the board? Let's get into the latest developments. I covered the Christopher Taylor situation on Morning Thoughts Live. This is a follow-up to it. My audiences are well aware already that Christopher Taylor was going to get in some trouble, or might possibly be getting in some trouble, because he wasn't where he was supposed to be, and those who govern that world of the doping testing world in track and field, they had some concerns. Well, this is a follow-up to that. Christopher Taylor has received a suspension, and it's a hefty suspension as well that will be very costly to Jamaica. On Monday, this is according to Running Magazine, on Monday morning, The Athletic Integrity Unit, or AIU, announced the provisional suspension of Jamaican 400-meter runner and 2022 World Championship silver medalist Christopher Taylor. What was his suspension for? It was for evading and also refusing to submit to a sample collection stemming from an incident in November of 2022. Taylor is an Olympic and gold championship finalist in the men's 400-meter, may face a 4-year ban if he is found guilty. He has not competed since August 30th of 2022. At the 2022 World Championships, he anchored the Jamaican 4x400 meter team to a silver medal. Christopher Taylor is provisionally suspended for evading, refusing, or failing to submit to sample collection by an athlete. So right now, there's a suspension on him because he has not submitted the sample that they've been looking for yet. Let me clarify that for people so you understand. He has been suspended because he has not been able to give them the sample, the suspension. It clearly says here, he will be banned for years if he is found guilty. So once they get that sample and they test that sample, if that sample comes back guilty, that suspension will turn into a ban. The suspension, according to the Jamaica Observer, Taylor was contacted in November by anti-doping officials who had turned up to conduct a test at his home in Kingston, Jamaica. This is the location where he had indicated would be his whereabouts. They have to sign a whereabouts form, pretty much, saying where you will be if we need to find you for testing. His whereabouts was at his home address in Kingston. Guess what? They showed up. When they arrived, he was at the Norman Manley International Airport waiting to catch a flight out of Jamaica to the United States of America. Now, mind you, they give you a heads up when they're coming. They don't just pop up surprising like that, right? You get a heads up, but the heads up might not be a long heads up. If an athlete is not where they say they are when the anti-doping officials show up, it counts as a missed test. These are the rules. You can't make your own rules. Typically, a first or second offense does not carry any penalty. But if the athlete misses 3 tests or more during a 12-month period, that constitutes a whereabouts violation, resulting in an automatic period of ineligibility. Now, if this is your bread and butter, why are you missing so many anti-doping testings? Why are you not where you say you would be on your whereabouts forms? 1, maybe. 2, I don't know, it's looking weird. 3 or more, nah, something is going on. What are you running from? However, in Taylor's case, he is believed to have violated the WADA Anti-Doping Code Article 2.3, which speaks to purposely evading, refusing, or failing to submit to sample collection, resulting in a mandatory 2 to 4 years ban. If Taylor can establish that the rule violation was not intentional, then the period of ineligibility may be reduced. Taylor's case. Sports lawyer Paul Green, who has previously represented high-profile athletes like Shelby Holihan and Peter Bowl, has been representing Taylor. In the interview with the Jamaica Observer, Green says that upon discovering that Taylor was at the airport, the doping control officer tracked him down at the airport, but Taylor refused to test because he didn't want to miss the flight. Oh my God. So they came to the house where you said you would be. You weren't there. They said, where are you at? You said, I'm sorry, I got to miss you guys because I'm at the airport right now just trying to get on this flight to get out of the country. They said, no problem. Meet you at the airport. They goes over to the airport shows up. Where is Christopher? Oh, there he is, right there. Come on, Chris, give us a sample. All we need is a sample of your piss so we can go test it. He refused. Why are you refusing to give us the sample? Because I don't want to miss my flight. Again, if this is your bread and butter, why are you refusing? I would have to miss my flight and catch the next flight in. Taylor assumed this would simply count as one of the unallowable 3 whereabout violations. One of the allowable, rather. Because you're allowed up to 3, right? With good explanation, of course. So he assumed that this would be one of those 3 whereabouts, allowable whereabout violations. And Green claims that Taylor would have consented to the test if he had known that his behavior would be interpreted as an attempt to avoid being tested. I mean, come on, guy, come on. Before being notified of the suspension, Green admitted that there are some gray areas in the interpretation of rules, differentiating a whereabouts failure from an attempt to evade testing, and that Taylor could either avoid any penalties or be slapped with a multi-year ban. All right. Well, guess what? If you fast forward, it says that Christopher Taylor, has been hit with a 2.5 years ban. Jamaican runner Christopher Taylor has been banned for 2.5 years for avoiding doping tests, and he will miss the upcoming Olympics in Paris in 2024. Damn it. A blow to Jamaica for sure, because we don't have a bag of Christopher Taylors to go run for us, right? That's what that is. Now, on the other spectrum, with all the other names that I called out to you, listen to this. Former Jamaican athlete implicated in drug conspiracy case. This is all over the news in the track world. And it does not look good for Jamaica, because majority of everybody that is involved, only one person is said to be an American. And that is the person who is pretty much their link to the dope, to the illegal substance. Damn. Okay. I'll take this one from Radio Jamaica News Online, right? Jamaican World Indoor Relay silver medalist Dwayne Barrett and former Jamaican-born Liberian sprinter O'Neal Wright have been charged as part of a widening case alleging a conspiracy to supply banned performance-enhancing drugs to athletes preparing for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Now check it. The crazy thing about this is, now this is December 15th of 2023. This came out, and they're charged with being a part of a group that is or has set up, right, some kind of conspiracy to supply these banned substance to athletes who were preparing for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. They're catching them and prosecuting them in 2023, right ahead of the 2024 Olympics. It looks weird. But also remember this. These two individuals, Jamaican World Indoor Relay silver medalist Dwayne Barrett, he no longer runs track and field. And Jamaican-born Liberian sprinter O'Neal Wright, he no longer runs track and field. They both now coach. They are coaches. An indictment that was unsealed on Thursday in the Southern District of New York charged Wright and Barrett with working to provide sprinters from Nigeria, Switzerland, and Great Britain with drugs. Wright and Barrett, according to the indictment, worked with American naturopathic therapist Eric Lyra, who has already been caught, been charged, pled guilty under the Rodchenkov Anti-Doping Act. So they already got Eric. The naturopathic therapist, Eric Lyra, they already got him. He's already guilty. He put his hand up in the air and said, I'm guilty, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. I think what's happening here is I'm guilty, and I'll tell you who else been working with me too. One of the athletes Lyra worked with was 2008 Olympic silver medalist Nigeria's Blessing Okagbare, who has been banned for 10 years for taking human growth hormones and the blood booster EPO, and also for failing to cooperate with the investigation. One article says he's been banned for 11 years. This one coming out of Jamaica says he's been banned for 10 years. If you're banned for 10 years or 11 years from track and field, just pretty much say it's done deal for you. It's over. As a matter of fact, when news hit that Christopher Taylor was suspended for 2.5 years pending the testing, and if they test and his results comes back that he is guilty, he'll be banned for 4 years. His Instagram had a message on it after that says, quote unquote, the end of an era. Whatever that is supposed to mean. The end of an era. Jamaica-born Swiss sprinter is also involved in this. And notice they're all Jamaican-born. Jamaican-born Swiss sprinter Alex Wilson, who secured the 200-meter bronze at the 2018 European Championships, was also implicated in what was a major international doping fraud conspiracy case that is being led by the Federal Bureau of Investigations. That is the FBI, my friend. The 3-letter people that nobody likes to call their name, because you say their name too many times, they come knocking like the boogeyman. My Jamaican audience, my Caribbean audience, what does this say for us? What does this make us look like? What are you internalizing from all of this? Christopher Taylor, World Championship silver medalist, Jamaican born and bred athlete. Jamaica World Indoor silver medalist Dwayne Barrett, who is now a coach. Jamaican born Liberian sprinter O'Neal Wright, who is now a coach. American naturopathic therapist Eric Lara, already pled guilty. Nigeria's Blessings Okagbare, banned for a decade or more. Swiss sprinter Alex Wilson, also Jamaica-born, also implicated in the major international doping fraud conspiracy case that is being led by the F.B.I. Damn it. I'm going to leave this one right here. Food for thought. Like I said in the beginning, you know, if you're going to do something right, just do it right and done. I don't want to cast any judgment because I know how my people are. They're going to say, so what, SouFlo, if the people them guilty, just don't play it up so much, man. One of the things that we hate to do is we hate when we highlight our faults. We hate to be told what we're wrong at. Even when we're dead wrong, we prefer to pretend like we were right and somebody is persecuting us. I'll leave this one right here. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace. Alright, my SouFLoTV audience. I've been wondering for the longest, why has Jamaica not gone totally solar yet? After all, Jamaica has powerful sunshine all year round. And people are in darkness in certain areas, especially in rural areas. And they've been that way for decades, waiting on government to install street lights. Well, Soninka solar lights. These are commercial grade lights, perfect for rural areas, perfect for dark corners and lanes, perfect for the backyard, the front yard, down the road. driveway lighting, stores, perfect for the farm, waterproof and remote control. Make your surroundings safer. Jamaica has sun all year round, and you will have no problem keeping these lights charged. Did I mention that they are commercial grade and they are remote controlled? You don't have to wait on government to install lights. Some people in some areas have been waiting for decades, literally decades, and they are still in the darkness. These are easy to install. Get in touch with Saninka and they will do the rest for you. And the best part is this: you don't have to pay a monthly light bill. No, this not gonna bother you like a JPS bill because it's charged by the sun. So take yourself out of the darkness now. Increase your safety now. Get in touch with Saninka Solar and thank me later. Come on, man. Watch there. All the contact information is right there for you. IG, email, phone number, which you can call by WhatsApp, which is free globally. Go on. Get yourself out of the darkness and into the light.